Hey everybody, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
Holy crap, that is a big pour.
It's
and
hard to
we are
judge.
the Dirt Road Men.
We are the dirt sloshed men.
This video is kind of talking about Dirt Road Men and like who we are and what it's about.
This is way marginally better than any vodka.
This is my favorite brand of cigar, the Monte Cristo Classic.
The Constitution shall never be construed to prevent the people of the United States, who are peaceable citizens, from keeping their own art.
It's our third whiskey review in a row, and we started with a 5-bottle bar video.
We didn't drink all 5 bottles. We had a little sip.
We had a sip of the rock.
Which was good. It was Rittenhouse, Bottom & Bond. Look for that review.
Yeah, that'll be coming later.
In short, it's good.
Yeah, that's a short review. So this is a review I'm super excited for. My go-to whiskey is Wild Turkey 101. And this is Wild Turkey Rare Breed, which I didn't get to try before we got it this week.
And this is barrel proof 116.8, which is, I don't know, half that. 58.4% alcohol. So it's yeah. I saw it.
We need to speak up, by the way, in our videos. I noticed our last one was really quiet.
Oh, okay.
That Henry McKenna review we posted, that was the last video we posted as of filming of this. We were both kind of quiet. You could tell we were unenthused about Henry McKenna.
Henry Owetta?
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Walter.
Yep. 1891, Thomas Rippey, maybe Ripey, not sure, built the Old Hickory Distillery in Tyrone, Kentucky, which was pretty close to Lawrenceburg, on top of the old, or on the same grounds as the old Moore Distillery. And then they ran it until Prohibition hit, and then barely anybody was running anything. And after Prohibition, his family fixed it up and started making whiskey again. They sold their bourbon to multiple wholesalers, kind of like MGP does. They just sourced it out.
Gotcha.
And then one of which was Austin Nichols. In 1940, I think. Yeah, 1940. Okay. One of the executives at Austin Nichols took a couple samples of some of the whiskey and took it on a hunting trip with him, and all of his hunting buddies just loved it, wanted some more of that wild turkey whiskey. They were hunting wild turkeys. I probably could have opened with that.
Yeah, you probably could have led with that.
Not bad. I'm getting better. Trying.
Yeah. By the way, we didn't rate our last whiskey review.
Oh, our last one was awesome.
Yeah, so you probably already saw the Duke review. I would give that one a solid 8, 8.5.
I'd say 9. So.
And if we didn't rate Angel's Envy, I'd give that like an 8 as well. So we'll say 8.5 for the Duke and an 8 for Angel's Envy.
I can get on board with that. So all of his buddies wanted it, and so in 1942 they trademarked the name and started putting out Wild Turkey. And then Robert and Alvin Gould bought the Rippies out in 1949.
Yeah, nothing. No, I didn't say nothing. Go.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I don't know, something fell.
You're dropping the ball. Read stuff, man.
That's off. So for 30 years after the introduction of Wild Turkey, Austin Nichols continued sourcing it mainly from the Ripey / Gould 1971, Austin Nichols bought the Boulevard Distillery and changed the name to Amphis. No, it was Wild Turkey.
I was like, hold the hell up.
Amphis one of these guys. The 1980, the distillery and brand were bought by Bernard Ricard.
Sounds French. Is that French?
I hope not. I don't.
Better not be. It'll go from my favorite whiskey to the bottom of the list. I don't drink French whiskey.
It's not French whiskey. I'm thinking. Now they're owned by Campari.
Okay, cool.
Sounds Italian.
I can live with that.
May 9th, 2000. 7-story aging warehouse caught on fire.
Oh, he's so excited for this story.
It's so crazy. Like
Something about fires with him. I don't know.
It'll set you on fire.
See what I mean?
So it's terrible. Terrible thing to happen. All that whiskey.
Horrible, but look at him bouncing his seat while he tells you about it.
Just shut up. That 7-story aging warehouse in Anderson County, Kentucky, had more than 17,000 wood barrels. What are you doing?
Nothing. Read, man. 17,000
wood barrels, and I don't know what's more flammable than wood. Maybe bourbon-soaked wood, or the bourbon inside the wood.
Yeah, I think it has to. Wow, I sound like I'm 12. I think it needs to be like over 50% to be really flammable.
I mean, if it's aging.
Yeah, that's the barrel proof, so it's really flammable.
So, flaming bourbon, what are you doing?
Nothing. Read, man.
Quit doing stuff.
You're the one with all the info.
One over here distracting. So, flaming bourbon coming out of the warehouse, setting the woods on fire, and they almost got to the water treatment plant. Oh, limestone deposits were exploding from the heat.
Jesus.
That's how hot this was. What is he doing?
You have pages. Just a wall of freaking text to get through, man.
Okay, but stop doing stuff.
No.
Just drink your whiskey.
Read.
Are you gonna set your hand on fire?
No.
I am so. You're gonna set the glass on fire. Okay, that's different. Go to the treatment plant, and local fire department, got it from getting the treatment plant.
It's not easily flammable, but I think I might have burnt your glass. Do you want some warm bourbon?
No, because you drank out of both of the glasses. Swash it around a little bit.
I didn't drink out of this glass. Seth drank out of that glass.
I thought you had...
Oh, but I finished your other glass. Alright, whatever, man. Tell the story.
So 20% of that 17,000 plus barrels of whiskey flowed into the Kentucky River. They had to shut down businesses, shut down the schools, because it contaminated the water. The alcohol dropped the oxygen levels in the water and killed 228,000 fish along a 66-mile stretch. And you know what? I bet those fish died feeling pretty good.
I wonder how much whiskey it takes for a fish to get drunk.
Probably not a whole heck of a lot.
Probably less than what was there.
Probably. So the EPA and Coast Guard had to come in and aerate the water. Hey, never mind. Never mind.
Just kidding. Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
I'm breaking your balls.
So they brought in big barges and pumping oxygen back into the water.
Yeah.
And the company, the Wild Turkey Company, ended up paying $256,000 to the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife to help repopulate the river.
Huh. Man. That's a decent sum of money, but I mean, that's like a little over $1 a fish.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you ever bought a fish? Cost about $1.
Or less if you're buying feeder fish.
I imagine they got catfish and bass.
Yeah,
Maybe-
maybe some gar.
You don't put those back in the water, bro.
You don't want those?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you catch a gar in Kansas, you can't release it. You have to bring it up on shore and kill it.
How did they get here? Are they not supposed to be here?
I don't think so. Maybe I'm thinking of carp. Maybe both.
I don't know. Anyway,
They do.
we're not fishing authorities.
Nope. So 2009, the Campari Group bought it, and they still own it. They also own Sky Vodka, and they're bottled in the same bottling plant. I think it's weird.
Yeah, I'll just go out and I haven't gotten to taste this whiskey not sick yet. But I did take some medicine and I was clearer last night than I am right now. And I would give this whiskey a solid 10. Which is probably the first 10 I've ever given on Kimbo. This, I mean, 101's like a 9, this is like a 10. So,
Has a really nice nose.
I highly recommend it. It's got all the, I mean, it's a classic bourbon, but it's a really good version of classic bourbon. It has a little bit more of that wood flavor. And I think that's because it's aged 6 to 10 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just really good. So, I think that's it.
Sounds good.
All right, from the Dirt Road Men, I'm Zach.
I'm Jake.
Till we see you again.